Ja, ne? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh Baby. Juggernaut. Javelin. Warzone 2, Chat. Warzone 2.
Yes, sir.
Oh, CDL. Okay, let's go. MW2 Multiplayer Reveal Chat. Haben wir selbst noch nicht gesehen. Oder? Was ist das?
The world is a vampire.
Oh my god!
Enemies above. Field charge.
Stimmt.
You're gonna be okay.
Den Modus habe ich auch schon gespielt. Da habe ich 1v3 geklatscht. Überwachungskamera. So habe ich Tommy across the map getötet. Mit diesem drüber-Scopen. Tommy across the map geholt. Und die Javelin. Und AC 130. Haben wir 10k Viewer. Und Warzone 2. Oh mein Gott. Warzone 2, Chat. Warzone 2. Let's go. What? Ah, so eine Bombendrohne. Oh mein Gott, Digga. Wassermine? Und Third Person wird es auch geben. Warzone 2. Neue Autos. Ja. Krass. Krass.
I'm on my way.
Let's go, Digga. Kranker Trailer. Hilfe. Was ist das? DMZ? Ah, das ist ja nochmal ohne Blackscreen, oder? Nochmal der Trailer ohne Blackscreen?
Wäre auch geil.
Ja, ist es, glaube ich.
Also ist der.
Ich glaube schon, oder?
Ja.
Ja. Nochmal der Trailer-Chat, nur diesmal ohne den Blackscreen. Geil, Chat. Was ein unfassbar wilder Trailer. Krass. Ey, die können so geile Trailer machen. Das ist so wild.
Enemies above. Field charge. You're gonna be okay.
Hostage secure.
Okay, wir können jetzt nochmal öfter drauf achten, was wir hier sehen.
Do not let them cross the border.
Das ist jetzt das Innere von der Art.
Alles gut!
Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
Das ist die Map im Hintergrund auch, ne? Man kann aus dem Auto raussteigen und schießen. Wir können oben drauf klettern. Es gibt Schockgranaten. Es gibt die Bombendrohnen. Es gibt auch wieder Chopper, mit denen, wo du draußen sitzen kannst und schießen kannst. Es gibt Boote. Es gibt S-Minen, die auf dem Wasser liegen können. Für oder gegen Boote. Der neue Gunsmith. Third-Person-Modus. Warzone 2. Geiler Trailer.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
Pre-order now and get
War das
early
fair am
access
Ende?
to open beta.
Reden wir nicht drüber.
Can we go into some details about our water-based adventures in MW2?
Yeah, I mean, last game we really wanted to add water, and we knew we didn't have time, right? So in Verdansk, we froze the rivers and we made the outskirts just a kill trigger. In this game, as soon as we started Modern Warfare 2, we leaned into water, both visually, beautiful caustics, there's waves with white caps, but we also, the gameplay side, there's unique ballistics underwater. You only can use certain weapons underwater. Your pistol is your weapon underwater, otherwise you can't use your primary weapon.
Unter Wasser kannst du
But
nur
it's
Pistolen
also a
benutzen.
nice cover or evasion mechanic. If you're getting shot at, you can dive into the water, and as you get deeper, it gets murkier. Like the farther you are from something, you can't see it. And so it's been super fun for us to
tiefer du im
dig
Wasser
into
bist,
water and really flex on what water
desto
can do.
schwieriger
in
kann man
Call of
dich
Duty.
sehen.
And you saw the boats and the mine that floats, and every piece of
Rock's
equipment,
mine.
has
I
been
love it.
filtered. Like, how does it work through water? Like, we
Ey, ich
had to
danke
look
für
at
die ganzen
everything in
Primes,
the
die da
game and say, how does it work in water? What's the best
Nick
way?
und
Our vehicles will just slowly
Barisch, an euch
submerge.
beide.
Yeah.
Grüß geht raus, die
Instead
sehe ich
of
gerade.
blinking out.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah,
A lot of details.
The behaviors are awesome.
Oh my god! Well, I can't quite wait to literally dip my toes into those waters. But guys, let's not forget about the ground and the air. Like, I mean, what else is going to be coming to the movement system, Joe? What have we got?
Well, you know, last game we did mount, and we had slide, and even though we're a military shooter, fluid movement is super important to us. So this game, you saw in the trailer, you can see here on the video, we have a new ledge hang mechanic, and that's essentially a high mantle. But instead of doing a high mantle and throwing yourself up over into combat, you can now peek. If you have a pistol, you can pull that pistol out and
Das ist
use
eigentlich
that.
ganz cool. Du kannst dich an so eine Mauer hängen und mit der Pistole drüber
Last game
schlagen
we
und
had the
schießen.
slide that kept your gun up, but we really wanted players to have an option where if they're getting shot at, they don't know where they're getting shot at, they can get down, get out of fire. But the other really cool thing is the dive is just high enough to let you get through a window. And so if you throw a grenade up into a building's second story, often you'll see players, like rats leaving a ship, diving out through the windows. And it's just another option for players in combat.
Yeah, and all of these dynamic movements mean you can interact with vehicles specifically in a very cool way. I'm going to save some of that gas for when we get to Warzone 2.0, but it's really exciting.
All right, vehicle details to come. But now, guys, let's talk about equipment. Obviously, Call of Duty, crazy sandbox, a lot of cool toys to play with. Joe,
Guckt euch die ganzen Stations auch an, die ganzen Lichter. Bei jedem Licht sitzt ein Creator.
I mean, you saw some cool stuff in the trailer. You saw the drill charge, you saw the shock stick. One of the other cool ones you saw is the inflatable decoy. And this is a mine that you can throw out, and it basically sits there.
Hat man mich gesehen?
Gets close to it.
Hat man mich gesehen, Chat?
And basically inflates like
Wir sitzen da ganz hinten.
Mark
II gibt's wieder, by the way. Damit wurde ich schon getötet vorhin. Ja? Nach Flitzer nach vorne.
We added all this equipment into this game, and the DDoS is our kind of answer of like, hey, I'm going to breach this.
Das ist ein ganz komisches Magazin da, guck mal. Das ist auf der M4. Auf der M4 kannst du das Magazin draufpacken.
It's going to shut down everything, and I can move in, and clear that room. You saw the heartbeat sensor is back. It's got a new look, but it also has a battery as a balancing mechanic, so you can't use it indefinitely in Warzone.
Geil, geil.
And there's so
This is
much
the tag cam too, you guys
Yeah.
just saw, which to me
nicht für
is
immer.
my personal favorite.
You can put out a lot of them, and
Yeah.
even you can patch into your
Spiel doch!
So
Wir dürfen gleich spielen,
it
Chat.
gets a little crazy.
Yeah, kind of like a sticky GoPro, but will actually
Ich spiele
mark
auf PC.
your enemies for
Xbox Beta
your
nächste
team.
Woche.
Yeah.
So I expect to see a lot
Ausstehen.
of fun
There's so
moments
many,
with that today.
so many toys and new tools that we just want players to get in and play
Jetzt
with.
müssen wir
I think there's
spielen.
something like 13 field upgrades, you know, between Warzone and Core MP, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh my god. Until they all get DDoS. All this talk about equipment, it reminds me, I mean, that's one element to look at now, but we've also Gunsmith, brand new Gunsmith. Guys, what can you tell me about it, and how will it change the way that we level our weapons and manage them? I mean, what's going on there?
Yeah, so the new Gunsmith allows players to build out their weapons more smoothly than ever before. We put out
Also an der Stelle, ich glaube, wie gesagt, dass, also ich habe gehört, dass nach dem Stream die Beta live geht für PlayStation Only, halt, für PlayStation Vorbesteller Only. Ich weiß auch nicht, ob das stimmt oder nicht. Normalerweise morgen 19 Uhr. Aber ich habe vieles gehört, dass das wohl nicht so sein soll, dass das heute so überraschungsmäßig kommen soll. Aber nicht 100% sicher, Chat. Das ist nur das, was ich so am Rande mitbekommen habe. Das ist keine offizielle News. Ja. Hört hier zu, versucht zu verstehen.
And I'm really excited to see the streamers and the content creators jump into this today. I know we all love the gun bench from 2019, so it's exciting.
This does sound amazing. So we've been hearing a little bit about weapon platforms and shared attachments. This is very, very cool stuff. Can you dive into those details, though, Jeremy? And what can we expect?
Yeah,
nee, du kannst nur 5 Dinge.
Du
kannst 5 Aufsätze drauf machen. Es ist so, es ist kompliziert. Lauter machen?
Motivator for that system, and we kind of hit that. You could take it functionally through attachments, but the weapon name wouldn't change, and we couldn't change the receiver. And really, that's the key thing this game is you can go into Gunsmith, you can set up an AK-47 assault rifle with a thermal optic, with a suppressor, with a grip. And then you can say, you know what, I want to change up the playstyle of this gun. You can swap out the receiver to the AK-74U, make it an SMG, but you can keep that optic, that suppressor, that grip, they all come with. And to what Stephanie said, we have shared attachments within these platforms. We have branching progression. You unlock those guns by playing with other guns. And then we have shared attachments across all guns, and it's all to hit this vision of I'm building up an arsenal of weapons and an arsenal of attachments. I'm sitting down to my gun bench, and I'm going to make the perfect weapon for me.
I think
das ist wild.
simplest way to think about
AC habe ich nicht gesehen, aber es sind auch noch nicht alle Waffen im Game
you hit
jetzt.
a branch, that's a receiver, and they grow out of that.
Yeah, and that's, you know, we wanted to ground that in reality. Functionally, a receiver, you know, is based in that changing the weapon type, and I think it provides a really seamless experience for players looking to build out the perfect weapon for a multitude of play styles. So you're going to be able to jump into that platform and customize however you want for, you know, situational combat. And you're actually going to see the FJX Cinder weapon vault in action today, which is the entirely unlocked Platform 1, the M4, the Mic 4. And the weapon vault maintains its aesthetic properties across all corresponding attachments. So we've heard you talk about the Frankenprint. This is our answer. It's an extremely rare. This is a huge, you know, project for our teams to design these, but it is the ultimate weapon blueprint. And even better, you can unlock the entire Cinder weapon vault with the Vault Edition
Was reden die da
of
übersetzt
Modern
mal?
Warfare 2.
Das soll ich, wenn ich anfange zu übersetzen, dann fange ich schon wieder an mit was anderem. Das ist echt kompliziert.
Okay, so Gunsmith looks incredible. Okay, I'm excited. I cannot wait to get.
Dieser Gunsmith ist relativ komplex. Ich werde euch das alles erklären. Aber nächster Punkt direkt wieder halt.
Maps and modes, though. Let's get into this one. Let's get into the design team, the philosophy.
Jetzt geht es um Maps und so. Das ist sehr, sehr wichtig.
Jeff, this is for you.
Sehr, sehr wichtig.
Yeah, you know, right from the start, we knew we wanted to build another big map, not only for Battle Royale, but also for this other mode that we've been working on for quite a long time.
I read about that on the internet.
Yes.
But, you know, when you lay out these big maps, it's kind of a collection of all these little POIs, these points of interest. And within each of these, we've really fine-tuned that they can play large-scale core modes like Ground War and a bunch of others really well. And so stepping back from this large map and looking at how much open world sandboxy gameplay that we have, we looked back at our 6v6 maps and really tried to refine and make them a tighter experience to contrast all this big world kind of exploratory gameplay. So the maps for 6v6, in comparison to the last game, they're just a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more refined, and I think fans will really enjoy how quick they play.
Yeah. That sounds...
A lot of diversity in those maps as well. A lot of visual variety, some colorful maps in there. I think they feel really clean.
Guys, you're moving away. Today. Excellent stuff. I might... They're fake. Hey, it's the first time here on air. We've got some of the maps that we are going to be seeing in MW2. Starting with one, we've got a real fun one here, guys. This is one of the aforementioned battle maps. Team, can you give me some details on Sarif Bay?
So
das ist eine Battle Map. Das ist, glaube ich, keine 6 gegen 6 Map, das ist eine große Battle Map. Es gibt 6 gegen 6 Maps und es gibt Battle Maps. Das ist eine Battle Map.
It's right on a harbor, so we get to show off all our boats and our new amphibious APC. And, swimming, as we've already said.
Ich will einfach eine Runde
but what you get inside the town is really intense urban combat with all these tight little alleyways.
Wenn ich auf Warzone, also nicht einfach Warzone spielen soll.
Combat. And mixed with our ledge hang, you get these really cool parkour combat action happening.
Georg hat sich gerade
I love how you describe the rooftops there on this map specifically as like a separate ecosystem. You can kind of migrate that entire vertical.
You can go up there and just hang out and fight other snipers.
Würde so von Security herausgeschmissen
werden. That's one
werden.
of our larger maps. What about some of the 6v6 maps? I think we have some footage of one of the new maps that we're going to be seeing today, named Mercado Las Almas. Do you mind giving us some details on this one?
Sure. Mercado is a little street market in a historic section in Mexico. Our story behind this is, the authorities have some intel that narcotics are being smuggled out of a warehouse, and they're going in trying to find and seize them. This map plays really fast and a lot of action right down that center lane. Mercado is a very dangerous neck of the woods, so watch out when you're playing in the beta. It plays fast.
Cannot wait, really cannot wait. Looks fantastic, and again, interesting to see how that ties into campaigns and whatnot. All sorts of fun and games ahead of us. Amazing battle maps, core maps, 6v6. All this looks fantastic. But let's go back to modes. We've seen some maps. What about the modes being played on battle maps? We will have the return of Ground War, but we've got a new large-scale mode that you've alluded to, right? Let's talk Invasion.
So Invasion it's a big war.
Nee, top, Bänder. Richtig geil. Richtig geil. Boah, sehr sexy. Bro, so kannst du die immer machen.
AI on each team. AI are coming in fast roping, they're coming in on medium
Bänder, so eine geile Sau. Bester Thumbnail-Creator Deutschlands im Warzone-Bereich.
But it's also really chill. The announcer's not barking at you. He's not saying like, hey, get to B, they're taking C. You can kind of play it how you want to play it. You sit up on a rooftop and snipe. You can grab a shotgun and go room clearing. If you push too far into the enemy's base, AI will come hunt you. But we've also been really conscious of what
danke für den Prime-Zeiten, den wichtigsten. Danke für die ganzen Primes generell. Hab's von Bar auch und die frischen Prime. Ich kann leider nicht alles vorlesen.
In domination. This mode, though, however, was built for AI, and it's a super fun mode. Can't wait for people to try it.
Kind of a funny aside, we took the name Ground War from a playlist in MW2, and that was just large-scale TDM and DOM. And we kind of did the DOM in the last game, and now we're able to add kind of the sandbox TDM, and so we're kind of completing the cycle of that old playlist.
Yeah.
This large-scale stuff looks amazing. This looks so awesome. And okay, so what about the new 6v6 modes? Just keep dialing it in closer and closer. Steph, what have we got?
Yeah, so we also have 2 new 6v6 modes that you're going to be seeing
Jobtime ist relativ schnell, aber nicht so wie in MW 2019, glaube ich. Ich würde sagen, bisschen slower.
So Prisoner Rescue is an attack and defend mode. It's a round-based mode. The defenders have 2 prisoners who kind of spread out.
Henki ist übrigens gegangen.
Keep hold of them. The goal of the attackers is to get to those prisoners, pick them up, and carry them to exfil. When you pick them up, you enter what's called a wounded carry, where they're up on your shoulders and you can't use your primary weapon. Instead, you have to use a pistol if you brought it, or you're just stuck with fists. But the way that we give the attackers an advantage once they grab that prisoner is they get a radar sweep for their team, so they can call out where the defenders are. are.
Ist jetzt nicht so meins, ne? Ich will eigentlich einfach nur
objective
Herrschaft
icon
spielen
over the prisoner goes away. As soon
Chat,
as they
was ist
speed
euer
you up. So now the defenders have to basically
Lieblings-Multiplayer-Modus?
rotate back to the exfil and set up defensive positions.
Meiner ist
And it's this
Herrschaft-Oder-Stellung.
heart-pounding, adrenaline-pushing like mode once you grab that prisoner and try
Henny,
to
danke
get
für
them
den
out.
frischen Satz.
That hero run to exfil is
Definitely, you know, big S&D energy in this mode, which resonates with me, my time in esports. So this is my personal favorite of the new ones, and also sort of the strategic revives that happen. There is a revive mechanic, and so you are able to pick up your teammates, and I've seen some pretty wild comebacks in our playtest so far.
It was a lot of fun. We got to play a ton of it yesterday. It was amazing. Incredibly fun, and I know the community is going to love diving into it over the next week. Okay, I can hardly believe that there's actually a lot more content to get through, but there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the honor of officially announcing that third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare 2. What are the details behind this one? We got a little teaser of it on stage. What are the details?
Yeah, you saw a little hint of it in the trailer too.
Aufgeputscht war krass
It's been a pet project for us, right? We've always
das ist
wanted to do
Third person, Digga. Das ist geil.
All this other stuff we've been kind of lifting up and doing third person.
Das ist doch safe für DMZ, oder?
Modifier on our game, right? We can just turn on third person. In the beta, we're playing it in hardpoint, but we want to try it post-launch in S&D. We want to try it in VR. We have,
aber ich glaube, das für
camera work. The camera collision's been reworked. It handles tight spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior camera. You can feel the weapon shake when you're firing into it, and it's
Der Übergang sah nicht so smooth aus,
ne? Excited to give it a try.
Incredible. I can't wait to see what third-person COD feels like in 2022. Sexy skins and everything. This is a lot of information, Steph. Like, there's a ton here.
I tried to warn you. We're delivering a lot of new features for you guys to try out ahead of release. And I said we were going to be bold with this beta, and we are, but there's even more to come at launch. So this is just a taste.
How is this just a taste? How can there be even more? I mean,
we haven't even got to Warzone.
Person anders weg. Digga, übel geil.
Okay, so what about this year's third mode?
Ich fand das in MW2 schon
I'm happy to say that Special Ops will return as our third mode, and will be focused on two-player missions, asymmetrical in game design. So think one player on air support, one player on the ground.
Das ist geil.
I think the OG fans will
Einer am Boden, der andere in der AC oder so?
You know, some
das
of
sehe ich
the
mich, Digga.
iconic Modern Warfare missions like Overwatch, and
Da sehe ich mich aber
really
wirklich.
tried to implement some
Oder?
of those themes into the design. So we'll be talking.
Chat 1, wenn ihr das fühlt, 2, wenn ihr es nicht fühlt, 3, wenn Phil eine Nutte
You're
ist.
saying I should be looking now for a special ops partner.
Ich denke Steam, Janik.
Yes, you are indeed. Well, I'm all set then, Stephanie. I do believe we have one more surprise for PlayStation players out there. What's that?
Indeed we do. Let's roll the clip.
Nein. Was ist das denn? Ah ja.
Empty-handed, I was born.
Exklusiver PlayStation-Content.
I will ascend. Blade or bullet, fist or bow. Spear, stone.
Ja, okay.
Das ist so alt, Mann. Einfach der White Keyboard.
I'm the one to fear.
Oh, die Variante sieht aber sick aus. Die Variante sieht sick aus. Tja, er läuft einfach durch. Es ist illegal.
PlayStation players will receive an exclusive operator, Oni. Oni is a warrior gun for hire, descended from centuries old samurai clan and torn between country and family, just like me. This is such an awesome looking operator, guys. Oni is going to be playable on day one for all who pre-order through the PlayStation Store. Plus, he comes with a high-level weapon blueprint, playable in multiplayer and Warzone 2.0. Steph, badass.
Operator Name 120 Kilo Handgepäck.
I myself am a PlayStation player, and so I will be becoming Oni main day one for this game. And it's been really awesome to see our narrative team building out his lore, really bringing this operator to life with the creation of his backstory, his motives. And I think the art team absolutely crushed it with this skin. He is so cool looking.
All right, Stephanie, we keep talking about all the things that we have to look forward to, but we are missing quite a big one. We're missing the start of the beta. So for anyone who wants to get an early first-hand look at Modern Warfare 2, and trust me, you definitely want to, it is immediately available around the corner. For PlayStation players who pre-order any version, early access to the open beta starts tomorrow. So make sure you are preloading right now. Now, also check out your screens.
An der Stelle.
Exactly when you can take the beta on your platform of choice. But don't forget, friends, it's also definitely worth noting that if you pre-order the Vault Edition of Modern Warfare 2, you get to use the red Team 141 Operator Pack and the FJX Signature Weapon Edition.
SMM hat gerade jemand gefragt. Also hier vor Ort wird es jetzt gleich bodenlos. Es wird bodenlos sweaty. Hier sind nur kranke Menschen.
A week early. All right, folks. I hope you enjoyed that first look at Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. Don't forget, you're going to get to see it live and in action in a few short minutes.
Gleich Warzone 2, oder? Jetzt müsste Warzone 2 Infos kommen. Geht schlafen, alles klar.
We'll be right back to show off the world premiere of Warzone 2.0. Don't go anywhere.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by Mountain Dew, official drink of Modern Warfare 2. Little Caesars, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 2. HyperX, official peripheral partner of Call of Duty. Play like a pro on the big screen with 144Hz VRR and AMD FreeSync, now on TCL 6 Series TVs. Prime Gaming. Visit gaming.amazon.com today and start
Prime is free!
Geil!
Digga, Ponyo.
The green carpet with one mission in mind: to be the first players to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
This one you will have to do. And there is so much in this game. There is almost too much. This is like one of those days where I enter and my hopes are so high.
And what are you looking forward to most when it comes to Warzone 2?
Prisoner rescue.
I'm looking forward to using that inflatable soldier decoy to mess a lot of players.
Kill streaks, I think. I'm honestly here just to learn as much as I can to prep for Old Men of Optic, because those guys are very old now.
So maybe some OG maps coming back?
A map that everyone can play.
Honestly, give me a broken shotgun.
What's your favorite game mode and Mountain Dew flavor combo?
Search and destroy Code Red.
Capture the flag, Code Red.
If I'm going hard with the boys on a long night at S&D and I'm trying to get some nasty in-game comms, I'm drinking Baja Blast all night.
Terminal or high-rise?
Easy terminal.
Ooh, terminal. Most people have
Terminal chat. Terminal or high-rise? Terminal.
Terminal. 100%. I just replayed that recently and I realized that spawn traffic is horrendous.
Easy.
Straight.
High-rise.
High-rise.
Terminal.
What's your favorite flavor of Mountain Dew?
I've grown up on Code Red, so it's still Code Red for me.
Honestly, I like the basic one, just Mountain Dew itself.
Ich kann euch nichts zeigen. So eine Scheiße.
Baja Blast.
Vergesst das. Ich habe extra was aufgeschrieben.
October 17th, unlock dual double XP, COD points, and also an exclusive Mountain Dew skin in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 when you buy specifically marked.
Digga, Mountain Dew Skin einfach. Einfach eine Dose oder was? Warum frage ich eigentlich hier nach Terminal oder High-Rise und Pain Ship schreibt mir in den Chat Nuketown. Hallo?
Green carpet. God, it was beautiful. A lot of fun people out there. Everyone having a good time, and some incredibly well-dressed people out there, and some definitely not. Sweaty t-shirts about. But here we go. Welcome back to Call of Duty Next, friends. We promised it was coming up, and now the wait is over. It's time to talk about Warzone 2.0. We got a glimpse of some Warzone 2.0 in the multiplayer reveal trailer earlier today, and it does look awesome. However, we need some true experts to help out. Back to the desk here, we have got Stephanie Snowden, Josie got Jones, but of course, welcome Jack O'Hara, game director at Infinity Ward. Joe, how are we feeling? We ready to party here? I mean, this is a lot. We need to know everything. Warzone 2.0. Stephanie, the world cannot wait.
It feels crazy for me to be up here revealing Warzone 2.0.
Ich habe draufgeschrieben, Prime ist kostenlos.
IW as a fan of the game, and so this moment is absolutely bananas for me. But Warzone 2.0 is everything that we loved about the original Warzone, right? It's based on the same experience that we all had, that fun, all of those moments, and it's a return to shared across the
Chat, es geht Warzone 2.
Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to create a really streamlined player experience. And,
Give me some video.
The innovations that we discussed for
Show
multiplayer, those all exist across Warzone 2.0 as well. So we're bringing it back. It's all connected. It's the same world, and I think the players are going to love it.
Oh my good God. Real excited.
Was kriege ich, wenn ich den ersten Warzone 2 Win der Welt hole?
There's a lot in this one, Jack. Where do we go from here?
So MW2 and Warzone 2 have been developed side by side since the beginning, right? Since we started down this road, and they're part of the same universe. Like Stephanie said, they share the same mechanics, the same weaponry, and even more than that. But the centerpiece of all this, of course, is the new map that we've been working on since 2020 with teams across the globe. It brings together our philosophies on map
kann ich auch letzter Platz werden.
new technologies in order to do it and lots of artwork to make
Springe ich von der Map, wenn ich 1 gegen 1 bin.
Playing in Verdansk over the first few years of Warzone, and we're really excited then for
11,5k Zuschauer, als ob, Digga. Das ist doch gerade echt nicht so spannend. Gleich können die mir viel zuschauen, wenn es Gameplay gibt.
Well, here we go, a brand new map to explore and traverse. I cannot wait, Stephanie, let's take a look.
That's right, Miles. Welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new
Philipp,
map.
ja, Philipp Snacks. Warzone 2 Map, Chat! Oh.
Really interesting mix of geography. It is
Ah ja, jetzt.
expansive
Let's go,
desert
Chat.
settings with a
Macht euch
mix of
Screenshots.
different
Warzone 2 Map.
towns
Warzone
and
2 Map.
and of course
Airport.
water. It looks way better on this screen.
Ihr habt's
than it
gestern
did
schon
on
gesehen.
Twitter.
Wo ist High-Rise? Wo ist High-Rise?
Really cool elevation, rocky peaks, caves.
Findet High-Rise, Chat. Wo ist High-Rise?
This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I am so excited for all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah.
Ich finde High-Rise
It's
nicht.
huge. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, so that was a big picture.
In der
and it's
City?
a great way to see it from a sort of
Al
top-down
Mazrah City?
layout. But
Okay.
let's take a better look at some of these points of interest.
Kamera weg, ja, das ging nicht schnell genug,
So
leider.
when we
Ging
set
nicht
out
schnell
to
genug.
create these
Oh,
spaces,
oh,
the
oh,
team
oh.
works to make it
Das
feel
ist
like
Fortress?
a real space, right? So that there's
In Warzone 2?
infrastructure between all the different what we call points of interest.
Das ist
along the
Quarry.
map. And
Die
if you pay
Quarry Map aus
attention, you
MW2.
might even see a few that seem pretty
Die
familiar.
Quarry Map aus MW2. Wie geil.
And so as the team works through these, they're trying
Johan
to
Oil?
find some variety on each point of interest to make them.
Chat, wirklich Augen auf jetzt. Augen auf, Augen auf, Augen auf. Observatory. Das ist Showdown aus COD 4. Das ist Showdown aus COD 4. Auch geile Map. Al-Master City, da oben ist High-Rise drauf. Habt ihr es gesehen? Da oben ist High-Rise drauf. Zeig High-Rise. Ah, schade. Marshlands? Ja, okay, krass. Airport. Das ist das Terminal. Das ist Terminal. Let's go. Oh mein Gott. Digga, no way. Nein. Nein. Einfach Terminal auf der Warzone 2 Map. Okay, das ist krank. Das ist richtig, richtig krank. Ich habe jetzt gar nicht mehr auf das andere geachtet, was noch kam. Aber das ist geil. Ich habe bei Dome weggeguckt. War Dome auch da? Nein. Ja, ja, geil. Geil, 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 geil.
They're coming home.
It's always nice you moving through the map and you kind of hit a spot.
Scheiße, wo soll ich später landen?
Terminal
Terminal ist so sweaty. Terminal wird so versweatet. Cabo, danke für die Subbomben, Mann. Küss dein Herz. MSR 1 gegen 1.
I think that's gonna pop off.
I think people will land around the edge to this thing as long as possible.
Smart.
We have some news for our edge of the map players coming up.
Eigentlich muss ich auf die Bühne gehen, Flickflack machen für Terminal. Terminal, High-Rise, Quarry, Dome, Showdown.
We've got this beautiful space to play in. How do all of these multiplayer elements we've talked about a little bit earlier, how do they fit into Warzone 2.0?
And the super simple answer is all the stuff we talked about in multiplayer, the stuff you saw in the multiplayer trailer, that's all in Warzone, right? It's all integrated. So that tactical camera,
Storage?
Warzone,
Nee, will ich
that
nicht.
decoy,
Danke für Lisa.
it's all of it's been built from the ground up for both. The slide, the dive, the water, like
More swimming.
yeah. Oh. This is a
Ich
great
habe so viel Hoffnung für Warzone 2, weil die zum ersten Mal das Game darauf hinaus auslegen, dass das auch lange hält. Ne? Das war bei Warzone 1 der absolute Plan. Das hat ja gar nicht funktioniert.
I'm not even sure what caustics are. I have no idea, but it sounds great and it looks incredible.
You can see the armored patrol boat.
Bootfahren sehe ich mich auch. Seht ihr euch auch beim Bootfahren?
So I'm glad you brought up vehicles. Steph, you touched on vehicles a little bit earlier. What can we talk about? You know, we've seen boats, we've seen tanks, we've seen all sorts. Jack, what we got?
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction.
Chat, lasst ein Follow da,
And as
wichtig.
you're driving them around and you're
Und danke für die ganzen
encountering
Subs,
them
die
and
reinkommen.
other squads
Küss euer
playing with
Herz.
them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling.
Das Ziel ist dieses Jahr noch 200.000 Follower zu knacken, ja. Der Stream ist jetzt sehr, sehr wichtig, damit wir das erreichen. Weil es schauen viele zu. Wichtig und richtig. Follow da lassen und gerne in den Chat schreiben, bin neu. Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from point to point. And vehicles will run out of gas, or at least most of them will. Ja. Fahrzeuge.
And then you can bring them to a gas station to fill them up.
Ja.
If your tires
Fahrzeuge haben nicht unendlich Benzin. Der Tank geht irgendwann leer, dann gehst du zu einer Tankstelle, kannst wieder auftanken und du kannst Reifen zerschießen. Wenn die Reifen kaputt gehen, gehst du zur Tankstelle und kannst sie auch wieder reparieren. Das ist geil.
So yeah, there is so much love that's gone into these vehicles.
The coolest
vehicle.
Massive helicopter.
Chat, danke für die ganzen Subs, Follows, Bits, alles was da reinkommt. Ich danke für alles. Danke. Wegen euch bin ich hier, Chat. Wegen euch bin ich hier.
I mean, the fact that you can lean out of the window, you know, grab your teammates, pile in a vehicle, actually, you know, engage in battle from the window, leaning out, shooting
unless somebody blew off your door.
That won't.
That does complicate things.
Stimmt.
PTSD
Du kannst,
from Joe killing me many times in our playtest.
Du kannst Türen absprengen von Autos und dann kannst du dich nicht mehr rauslehnen, aber du kannst dich rauslehnen, wenn das Fenster halt, also wenn die Tür noch da ist, kannst du dich aus dem Fenster so richtig rauslehnen und rausschießen. Das ist wild. Das ist wild. Haben wir 12.000 Viewer erreicht? Bro.
What do you want to jump into first? Oh,
Geisteskrank.
We've made some pretty sweeping changes, I think, to the high
das ist wie Caldera 2.0, oder?
of
Nee, will ich nicht sagen.
Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience.
Ich finde, es sieht sehr nach Blackout aus.
Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing with your friends, having fun, you know, friends new and old. Maybe you're making them a game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot wait to see streamers engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes!
So it's coming.
Nein!
It will be in Warzone, and I
Proximity Chat. Oh mein Gott! Geil! Let's go there! Oh, ja. Krass! Proximity Chat, ja. Krass. Checkt, wisst ihr, was das ist? Proximity Chat ist, du gehst in die Nähe von einem Gegner. Du sprichst in dein Mikrofon rein und der hört dich. Der hört dich, Chat. Ihr geht in ein Haus rein, ihr sagt Hello und der Spieler hört euch. Das ist Proximity Chat und das kommt. Digga, ist das geil. Ich werde so Camper suchen. Chat, ich finde euch. Wenn ihr in irgendeinem Haus drin sitzt, ich hole mir irgendeinen Clown-Operator und komme in das Haus rein. Hallo? Na? Du kleine Campersau? Ich finde euch alle. Ich finde euch alle. Stell dir vor, jemand spielt das erste Mal und jemand macht sich so einen Voice-Mod irgendwie da rein und redet mit so einer richtig geisteskranken Stimme oder so. Und derjenige, also der kriegt ja Albträume. Der sitzt im Haus, denkt sich, oh, ich muss hier looten und sowas. Und auf einmal macht da irgendjemand so kranke Voicelines oder so. Geil. Das wird wild. Warzone 2.
So we've got this new mechanic where the circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits into two.
Was? Mehrere Zones.
And then those circles kind of close down. And what it does is it segregates teams, and you have these micro battles in those circles. And at a certain point, you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle. I think we're good. And then those circles merge back together, and you have this very directed fight of like, as the circle's moving, you're like gearing up in buildings. You're like, here we go, it's about to kick off. And as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like
keine Ahnung.
In the gameplay that we feel like is a cool world event that would happen. Like, oh, the circle's splitting, we need to do X.
Crazy.
Das ist weird. Es ist eine coole Idee, aber keine Ahnung, wie ich das spielen lassen soll. 1 für cool, 2 für nicht cool, 3 für wissen wir noch nicht und dieser King Phil ist eine Nutte. Ihr wisst Bescheid, ne? Die 3 ist es. Die 3 ist es.
play is you're not in there alone. You actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map, and you guys, you have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out, and after that, you guys are enemies again. But for that moment, it's like, all right, we need each other, let's do this. We use the proximity chat to talk to each other. And the other thing we're playing around with is you may see a little bit of an AI presence in the Gulag. So you have to be on your toes. That you're working with an enemy, there might be an AI here, you're picking up weapons.
Das Gulag ist zu wie zu.
Yeah, we're gonna get feedback today too.
Ich werde nur Opfer bekommen. Digga, Imagine Skill-Based Matchmaking gibt dir dann immer einen schlechten Teammate im Gulag, wenn du ein guter Spieler bist. Digga, es wird so viel. Es wird so viel gedroppt gerade. Aber ja, das ist mir schon Stronghold. Das ist mir schon Stronghold.
So strongholds are reinforced buildings that the AI is occupying inside Al-Mazrah in BR. And the players can choose whether or not they want to engage with them and assault them to get cool rewards, including free loadout items, which is one of the new ways that we're adding for players to get their hands on their best weapon.
Strongholds sind so kleine. Ich versuche kurz zuzuhören.
In BR specifically, they're in these strongholds, and if you get to a stronghold, you can find the location of a black site, which is going to have even cooler stuff in it, and you can fight your way from one to the next. But in other modes, you're going to find the AI occupying large portions of the map and just kind of protecting different POIs and different things.
Okay, so we've all heard the rumors that Warzone 2.0 is going to have some very interesting modes. Do you care to confirm or deny Stephanie Snowden?
It's finally time.
Okay.
I have read about some.
Das davor war nicht so interessant, Chat, das brauche ich nicht zu erklären. Aber jetzt, das wird jetzt interessant, Chat. Das wird jetzt interessant.
Is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is coming at
geil,
launch.
Geil.
I am happy to announce DMZ. Call of Duty's extraction mode will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this year. I played DMZ for the very first time on my first day at IW, and to this day, playing it non-stop, the possibilities with this game mode blow my mind.
So DMZ, I can also confirm that DMZ is real. We're not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve. What I can tell you, though, is we've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win condition. You infiltrate Al-Mazrah, you accomplish your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It is played across the whole map, and the AI is occupying large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol areas, they occupy strongholds, and they'll reinforce based on players' actions. And then on top of all this,
kennt ihr Escape from Tarkov, Chat? So ähnlich wird das.
A variety of activities in the world. And you can play this differently depending on your playstyle. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or you can hunt other players or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, hey, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al-Mazrah and see what's there.
Loot up, exfil, it's totally up to player choice there. And I'm really excited about the full scale of
Gameplay
what we're delivering for this chapter. And we want players to have an amazing experience in Warzone 2.0. We've been listening to the conversations in the community, specifically around small maps, Ricochet, anti-cheat, ranked play, and beyond. And trust me, although we're touching on some of the core updates to the overall Warzone 2.0 experience today, and mostly focusing on VR, there will be more news to share over the coming months. This is only the beginning for Warzone 2.0.
Okay, I need Warzone 2.0 and DMZ in my life ASAP. Stephanie, when?
Warzone 2.0 will be free to play for everyone on November 16th. With the start of season 1 of Modern Warfare 2. Mark your calendars, that's about 2 weeks after after Modern Warfare 2 launches.
Ja, okay, also so wie wir es wussten. 16.11.
25 million players in the original Warzone, and I cannot wait to see all of you and hopefully more of you in Al-Mazrah for this experience.
Aber es ist hier auf dem Ärmel.
And you will have a chance to see a Warzone 2 Battle Royale Alpha playtest happening right here behind us very, very soon.
Yeah, the streamers are hot to trot. They're ready to go. We will see all of you in Al-Mazrah on November 16th. But don't go
Aufkleber drauf? Ja,
stick around, because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this, I promise. Then, after that, we have live gameplay coming at us with all of our friends set up across each and every Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. We've got Warzone 2.0, Battle Royale, we have Warzone Mobile. It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go too far.
Der ist ja...
Was ist da los? Brought to you by the GMC Hummer EV pickup. The world's first all-electric.
Was ist denn mit meiner Frisur los?
Intel, built for the next generation of gaming.
Echt?
Squad up sooner with Xfinity rewards. Get early access to
ja, wir reden nicht drüber, Chat. Ich kann mich heute nicht mehr von der Seite zeigen.
Squad up with Sasquatch. Jack Links is good with it.
Ich kann mich heute nicht mehr von der Seite zeigen. Ich ziehe meine Uhr jetzt auch aus, dann kann ich mehr sweaten, Chat. Uhr wird ausgezogen. Da fliegen die Läuse. Oh. Ah, Warzone Mobile. Markenzeichen müssen abgeklebt werden. Aber Verdansk jetzt. Jack, guck genau hin. Guck genau hin, was ihr jetzt gleich seht. Guck genau hin. Be ready. Be ready, Chat. Ja, okay.
Leicht anderes Gameplay.
Hier. Was ist denn hier los? Was passiert denn jetzt hier? Digga. Michael Bay einfach. Und das ist das einfach Mobile. Chat, das werden wir auch mal zocken. Safe. Da sehe ich mich. Das sah geil aus. Yuki goes dank Grüße. Einfach Uncut versus Dinkel Gameplay.
We're hitting something new here. Coming into mobile. We got Warzone Mobile 2 here for you. It's me, Beef Mommy, and I couldn't be more excited to be here with none other than Chris Plummer. And Chris, what do you have?
Beef Mommy!
That's right. Today we are proud to introduce Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
Yay.
This is the real thing, and it's on your phone.
And it's on your phone. Oha, das sieht ja gut aus sogar. Digga, aber geil. Das sieht doch geil aus, oder?
You know, this is where Warzone gameplay was born, and we're bringing the legendary Verdansk map to mobile for the very first time from its hallmark vistas.
Das sieht besser aus als auf PS4.
Urban areas, they're just so much fun to play in. Wide open fields, great for battle. An intimate, close quarters, combat environments. There's so much variety in Verdansk. It's famous for good reason. Teaming with fan-friendly locations like Boneyard.
Ja, das sieht jetzt...
And Superstore.
Oh, aber Superstore.
Well, I'm getting classic Call of Duty Warzone flashbacks here. Can you tell us more about the gameplay?
Hey, aber das geht. Ja, stimmt. Die treffen zwar gar nichts, aber ich finde, das geht. Das Aim ist zwar nicht so gut gewesen, aber ja.
To the weapon handling and the control responsiveness, all these critical little details combined to make Call of Duty Warzone mobile feel best in class. We've made sure that the physics, the feedback, the sights and sounds all those essential little touches are smooth and accurate.
Ich sehe mich so am Slide canceln durch Verdansk auf Mobile. Es ist mir so egal. Ich werde so den SCUF-Controller anschießen. Ich werde SCUF jumpen. Ich werde alle wegsnipen. Es wird krachen, Chat. Es wird krachen. Es wird krachen.
And authentic. That makes me really emotional, Chris. And you know, it sounds like everyone's paying attention to detail, and it's finally paying off. Now, when I think of Call of Duty Warzone, I think about strategy.
Absolutely. There's a lot more going on than pure gunplay. For example, when you're out there exploring the map and evading the gas circle collapse, you can try to sneak up on another player and pull off a finishing move. It's like ultimate bragging
Bing bong.
And if you're feeling more strategic, you and your squad, they can complete contracts.
Digga, ich sag's euch ehrlich, ich finde das okay. Ich finde das voll okay. Also ich erwarte von einem Handy Warzone, erwarte ich halt keine krasse Grafik. Deshalb finde ich das vollkommen okay, oder? Wie seht ihr das? Sehr gutes Hipfire da. Ich finde das vollkommen okay. Das ist halt einfach Mobile, ja. Kannst halt kein 4K-Gameplay erwarten. Ne?
It's going to be there, especially kill streaks. This means you can deploy your big stick of choice like, a precision airstrike. You might be able to wipe out an entire squad with it. So, not so fortunate for them, but they're not necessarily down for the count.
Alter Gulag.
The Gulag. So here players can fight for a second chance.
Ja, ey, das ist voll okay. Oh, ich will da landen wieder. Das hat mein Herz gerade richtig zerstört.
For this reason, we're pushing way past the envelope on high player counts.
120 Leute.
Each match is jam-packed with our signature style of combat. So we are supporting up to 120.
Also Real Talk, eins in den Chat, wenn ihr Warzone Mobile mal probieren werdet. 2, wenn nein. 3, wenn ihr wisst schon. Ihr wisst schon.
Well, we believe it's critically important and a lot more fun to play with real, live, human opponents.
Das ist geil. Das ist wirklich geil.
We hear you. We're talking up to 120 real players ready to hunt you down with real human skill and real human emotions. That is Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
Up to. Ja, klar. Weil das Game startet auch bestimmt mit 100 Spielern.
Absolutely, it is huge. And I don't think there's a game on mobile that can top that. In terms of real player count, of course. But how are you able to even pull that off?
We can support real player counts at dramatically higher scale than we've ever seen in other Battle Royale games on mobile, because Warzone Mobile is running on advanced, unified Call of Duty technology. This is the same shared tech behind the console and PC versions of Warzone 2.0. It gives us a ton of advantages, like these incredibly high player counts, authentic Call of Duty combat and gameplay systems.
Ey, liebe den Chat für Gustav, der bringt mir ein Wasser mit. Ein Wässerchen. Ich hab's zwar hier noch, aber nicht mehr so viel. Chat, ich will doch einfach nur noch spielen.
Exactly. Delivering a deeply connected experience has been a strategic pillar from the beginning of development.
Wird ewig dauern, die Queue. Kann schon sein, ne?
Your time is precious, and your investment in playing is now recognized across Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2.0, and Warzone Mobile. So wherever you're playing Call of Duty, it is time well spent, including on mobile. Even your friends list and chat are shared across platforms, so you can stay in touch with your friends, whether they're playing on console or PC or mobile, wherever they choose to play.
I mean, that is so exciting. I totally get it.
Now, one of the coolest benefits of having this kind of connectivity is that Call of Duty Warzone Mobile is loaded up with the same authentic Call of Duty weapons and operators you recognize from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0. And whatever you get from the Battle Pass, you will see it on console or PC. It'll also be there on your mobile device too. And the other way around works as well.
I really love to hear that. And as a matter of fact, I saw some of the same weapons and operators being shown earlier today in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0.
Digga, du kannst die Waffen in MW2 leveln und auf CD Mobile spielen. Das heißt, das sind auch Leaks. AUG wird es auch geben in MW2.
and we'll continue to adapt the best content and features and innovations created across the franchise.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we recognize that mobile is a very unique platform. Mobile has its own flavor, advantages, and player expectations.
Ja, Annika, brauchst halt einen Code. Auf PlayStation aber auch nur, ne? Annika, ich habe noch einen Code für dich, wenn du einen brauchst. Ich snipe nicht, nein. Ich will jetzt auch Gameplay sehen, ja. Also, nee, ich will nicht Gameplay sehen, ich will Gameplay spielen. Ja, warte.
A lot of it comes down to tuning, and this is why we're supporting synchronous crossplay between iOS and Android platforms exclusively on mobile, and we're avoiding the imbalance that comes with crossplay between mobile devices and consoles, or mobile to PC. This allows our teams to deliver the best possible mobile gameplay experience with a unified feel. And by doing this, we don't need to compromise the tuning for any platform. This ensures a level playing field and more fun for everyone. Now, keeping those controls balanced for all player types, it's super important. So whether you're the hardest of hard
Zuschauer gekauft, ja, ja. Chats sind gekaufte Zuschauer, oder?
First player that's sneaking in an extra match during your lunch break. Even brand new players to the franchise who need a little help getting into the flow of the game. We are committed to providing the most robust control options anywhere for a pick-up-and-play experience that's accessible to all of our players.
I love that accessibility, and that means all my friends can get in on the action for a change, but how do they sign up?
Well, it's time to get your mobile devices ready, because I'm super excited to announce that starting right now, you can pre-register for your free download in the Google Play Store.
Chat, macht das mal. Ah, es geht nur auf Android-Geräten, aber macht es. Registriert euch dafür schon mal. Nächstes Jahr kommt Warzone Mobile.
With that being said, hey, we got Ferg on the horn, and I think he's literally the first one to pre-reg. Ferg?
Hey guys, Ferg here, and I am thrilled to be one of the first to pre-register for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And now you can too. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen.
Er hat Bock. Er hat Bock. We can earn.
Plus, if we reach the top milestone of 25 million pre-registers, we're going to unlock a super cool secret reward you're not going to want to miss. What are you waiting for? Sign up using the QR code below.
Also Georg hat gerade einen Lachanfall.
Reward!
Zocken!
Hey, wir haben überzogen.
Dann überziehen wir auch. Wir überziehen auch. Wir überziehen auch.
Ja, seht durchgehen.
Chat, wir dürfen jetzt spielen. Chat, es geht los. Seid ihr bereit? Nix sagen für den Prime-Sub. Küsse Herz. Ausrufzeichen Prime-Chat, ihr wisst Bescheid. Da trinkt doch kein Wasser. Ich trinke Wasser tatsächlich. Ehrlich, danke für den Resub von dir auch. Proximity Chat nicht gefährlich für Twitch? Doch. Werden wir sehen, wie schlimm das wird.
It's incredible. We actually got to load up with some of the players yesterday in a little bit of a pre-test, and loading into Gunsmith 2.0 was actually so aesthetically pleasing, and I think everybody at home, once they also get their hands on it, they're going to love it just as much as we do here.
Truly, Maven, my good friend, you've played more Warzone than most people on the Northern
das ist die Liebe.
Yeah,
okay. Warte, ich mach kurz.
It just seems fresh, man. The map, like everything about it, triple circles, the water, the boats. I mean, I was like kind of the proximity mine king for a while there. Placing under vehicles, trying to blow them up and set booby traps. And now you're telling me I can do them in not only land but also the sea. I'm with it.
It's going to be something. We really have seen a lot so far today. We've seen what was a mobile course multiplayer there. But it wasn't cannot wait. But guys, it's time to get to business. Let's now get in the command center. This is it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the command center presented by Xfinity Rewards. We're going to be rolling the show through all day today. Xfinity customers.
Chat, es geht los. Ich hoffe, ihr seid bereit. Es geht los, Chat.